Good morning. It's onion day. See? I'm gonna plant those onions right in here. I'm gonna plant those onions right in here. It's early. I haven't had any coffee. It's cold. We had a freezing night last night. But here I am, and today is the day. We're gonna get the onion beds planted. Wish me luck. Come join me. All right, here's what I've got. I prepped these yesterday and made my little raised areas. I'm gardening here on the side of a hill. I don't know if you can see that from this perspective. Here we go. So it's nice to catch a little bit of the water and stop it just from all running downhill. So, and also, you know, it helps the soil stay a little loose where the onion roots and bulbs are. So that's good. So I've got this bed here and also this bed over here. I'm not going to put you on time lapse. I'll just update you a little bit as we go through, because honestly, who has time? Okay, so, but I will show you the progress on the garlic. We've got garlic all along in here and here, and there are 2 rows here in the middle with nothing planted. And then on this side, have an entire bed full of garlic. I want you to take a look at how big these things are already. I'll get down in here. Aren't they pretty? Look at them. All right, let's take a look at this one. This is not even the biggest one. And they still have months of growing. So I'm feeling pretty good about this garlic. Let's get up here. There we go. Pretty happy about it. But today's onion day, so back to the onions. Well, I have placed out the holes in the ground, but the ground is still pretty cold, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, if I'm going to actually plant them in there. I know they're onions. I know they can take cold soil. And I know they need to get in the ground sooner rather than later, and it's going to warm up nicely today. So anyway, my husband brought me some coffee, so I'm going to sit and drink my coffee and think about it for a minute. All right, well, I'm also planting peas today, so while I was thinking about the onions, I decided to go get the 2 pea trellises that I have, see how they fared the winter. The far one looks pretty sturdy. This front one is a little bit rickety. Some of the stuff collapsed. So I need to, see, broken stick. And this one's not attached at all. I need to reattach some of those. The peas are not big enough for these yet, so I don't even know that I'm going to do that today. But they're going to go here and here. Probably need to space those circles out a little better. Anyway, I'm stalling. I'm stalling, hoping the ground will warm up. I brought my soil thermometer. I just got this thing. It's pretty cool. I figured this was a good time to use it. So, the soil at the base of where I'm going to be putting these things is above 40 degrees. So even though it was a little frosty on top, I think it's going to be all right. I might stick it in the surface just to see. All right, I'm going to plant these things. I hope you guys can hear the birds. I feel a little nervous, actually. I don't know why putting the first thing actually in the ground feels like a moment. So I'm going to take a minute, have a deep breath, and then go for it. Do you guys feel like that when you're just first putting the first thing actually in the ground? So the name of my channel is So Much Potential, right? And that is one of the things about the garden, is that there is a lot of potential. It doesn't always work out. Sometimes it works out great. but the potential is the thing, I think, that keeps us planting seeds and keeps us putting things in the ground. So in honor of the channel name, I'm just gonna stick this in the ground and hope for the best. Okay. The bunching onions are in. Where'd you go? There you are. Hello, I'm back. You see the onions behind me? It's a couple of hours later. I wasn't able to get back earlier, but here I am. It is early evening. Still got a good bit of sunshine left, and I'm gonna put some more onions in the ground. Up next, we have yellow of parm going in. All right, I got the last little bit of sunlight here. Last little bit of sunlight, and you can see I got some onions planted. Not nearly as much as I had hoped, but you know, that's how things go. Anyway, I'll give you a look and I'll see you tomorrow. So this is what I've got today. Yellow of parm onions all through here, and then bunch onions in those back 2 rows. Gotta give them a little water, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. Okay, you may or may not be able to even see these, but I planted the red onions out yesterday. Yes, they're little itty bitty, but they'll get bigger. So half of this, and this, and over here, this bit. Okay, I've got Walla Wallas. I need to finish this row, and probably this row too. And then I have another row for something else. Whew, it's windy today. All right, it is day 3 of onion plantings. I didn't actually plant yesterday, but the Walla Wallas are going in today. You can see them right over there. Come check it out. All right, I have an entire tray. This is just a half tray. I have another tray of these. But I'm basically drilling a line here and then plopping them in. I think this is gonna go faster than whatever it was that I was doing before, digging each individual hole. So now I can just take the soil and push the soil up and around. Trying to make it a faster process because I got a lot left to do. So I've got these as a half tray, and then I have a whole nother tray like that. And y'all, the Walla Wallas look so good. Look at those. Strong. They're fast growers for onions. All right, just a little bit done today. Walla Wallas in. Some of them at least. All right, so I've got Walla Wallas here. Reds over there. 1, 2, 3 of the reds. 1, 2, 3 of the reds. 1, 2, 3 of the yellows. 1, 2, the bunching. And the garlic's looking good. Also got these peas in the ground the other day. My 2-year-old helped. This is actually my my rabbit-proof safe. And you know, they could double as a frost blanket. But anyway, that's my lampshade cloche. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, and I can get back at it. All right, it's evening. I planted some a little earlier today. It was hot. Remind me not to garden at noon on a hot day. But I did get some in, and I had about 40 left. I've already just planted a couple. So I'm gonna get the Walla Wallas finished now. Walla Wallas are done. So this entire row here is Walla Walla, and then from those tags down, Walla Walla. I've got 1, 2, 3 rows over here, and 1, 2 rows over here, and then I stuck in 1, 2, 3 extra that wouldn't fit in those 2 rows. Otherwise it's 2 rows all the way down. And that is a wrap on onions. Okay, I will water these in. You know, I still have leeks and, you know, tons of other things, but there you go. Onions and onions. I still have 1 more row here at the top for something. I'm probably going to put maybe the nigella in there. We'll see. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I've gotten all of the onions planted, and just wanted to give you an update on how they're doing. Perking up. They transplanted well. They're still little, of course, but they're doing great. Before you know it, they'll be as big as the garlic. Each one of these onion seedlings has a potential within it to grow and be tasty. But whether or not it fulfills that potential depends on its environment, its gardener, the sun, the water, the nutrients in the soil, the time spent in the ground, the length of the days. Let's see if I can get it there. Okay, that'll be it for onion planting. Moving on. Thanks for watching.